sorry it's been so long. We had some stuff going on, and
I got sick right after Thanksgiving, and she's not wearing it, but she went in for her wrist.
yeah, I have a brace I'm supposed to wear on it, but it's very hard to move and do things with it, so we kind of took it off for this.
So it's been a little longer than we planned. This is going to be our only one for this month.
Yeah, I think.
Our end of the year video where she doesn't have any whips because she completed hers, and then I have a couple.
Well, I haven't completed all of my whips. We showed them in the last video.
No, but I mean the one you were working on.
Oh,
it's not a whip anymore.
Yes, it's not a whip
anymore.
And
then I have like four whips that I've been trying. I'm trying to like finish some things before the new year. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so it's kind of, the one thing I have to show you, and you'll know it when you see it. But before we get into that,
I guess we should have introduced ourselves.
Yeah, I was just thinking we didn't even introduce ourselves. We just know you all know us, right? I'm Jan.
I'm Ashley, and we stitch and we know things is our channel. You know, it's the holidays. Things are crazy. We've been baking like mad women, mainly her.
Yeah.
And my dad is out with his friends, so we thought no better time than now to do a video. So no
Perfect
slamming
timing.
Doors, no dogs barking.
Yeah. And I also want to thank everybody who has subscribed.
Yes,
and
thank
who
you.
watches us and sends us likes and comments. We've gotten back to all of them. Thank you very, very much.
And if you're new to our channel, welcome. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, yes. Like and subscribe.
Yeah. So that's
Do we want to talk about Thanksgiving? Because we talked about Matt coming to visit.
Oh, we could. Yeah.
Do a little life update, other than being sick and going to the hospital for the wrist. We hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I know this is like a later filming video, but we still, wish everybody had a great one. We did. It was a really lovely one in our...
My son did come home, and he brought a surprise.
He brought his girlfriend.
Yeah, which we knew nothing about.
She's a doll. We love her.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
We adore her.
She's just adorable.
We're like, you guys better come back. And they're talking about maybe moving up here.
Yeah, maybe. So we'll
tossed
see.
the idea around. So that would be cool.
We're like, hey, we're not against it.
But really, we're like, yes, you want to move up here.
It was a very, very nice Thanksgiving.
It
very
was so
relaxed.
relaxing.
Yeah.
We went Black Friday shopping with her.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
I showed her around a little bit, and then they ended up staying their last 2 nights in Sevierville in a cabin. They had rented a cabin.
And it snowed.
And it snowed for them. So,
and for us.
And for us, but for them, because they're from Florida, so... They loved it, but they couldn't get out and leave on time because they got not exactly snowed in. It was more iced in. Yeah.
With the mountains and stuff.
And they couldn't drive on it. So, yeah.
And we did, before they got up here, we did get a night where it snowed and it stuck. And I took pictures because I was like super excited. I should have went and made a snowman or something because it disappeared by like...
You would have had to have scraped all the lawns in the neighborhood to do that. It wasn't that much snow. Unless she did a bitty snowman.
It would have worked. It would have made it work. But yeah, it was beautiful. Snow is pretty. I love it. Coming from a Floridian.
Yep.
I love
that's true.
So.
Okay.
All right. So I think that's pretty much it for life update.
Yep, that's it.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you my 4 whips, which some of them don't have as much as others because I've been alternating between them. But I'll show you those, and then like we've been I keep saying sorry guys.
Excuse me.
Like we were talking about, we are gonna show you our finishes that we did before
we started YouTube. flosstube.
So anywho,
and there are
see,
a
now
couple
you're saying,
of them.
I know. It's like contagious.
There are a couple though that we could not find. I have not been able to find them.
I have some finishes.
And
I think they're
we
packed.
were waiting on certain orders. Jeez, now you got me saying certain orders so that I could finish them, and then we couldn't find them. Well, now we have found them, and I will explain what they're from And and you'll see.
And then
that's about it. Well, this might be a long video, though.
It might be a long one. You might want it like a beverage,
grab a drink,
and a snack or something.
Go to the ladies' room.
Good stitchy piece to work on. So, some of mine, I realized I don't know where some of my finishes are. So if I find those, because the garage got put back up, so now we're kind of going through things, and I think some of my stuff is in the shed. But I did grab what I had out of my finishes, which is a good amount, I think.
Yeah.
And then some of the stuff we finished,
well, we'll tell you what year we
don't have them because we gave them away as gifts.
Oh, a lot of them.
Like a lot of stockings we've done over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have a stocking I'll show in a little bit. It's not fully finished because I don't have a name on it, but the rest of the stitching
it's finished.
Is
She just doesn't know who it's going to yet.
But
so,
anywho,
okay,
we'll
let's
go
get
into
started.
Whip parade. Okay, so the first one is Lantern Lane by Little House Needleworks. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, I didn't realize, and I don't know if we mentioned it before, but like, we bought a whole bunch of floss from Stitchy Stuff Co., which is a shop on Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the colors I'm using are her colors and not the called fors.
Yeah, she's got beautiful.
Hers, do you have
which
yours
is in
the
here,
pile?
yeah.
She also used the same colors, I think, as I am using. Some of them are Weeks Dye Works. So if you guys like the colors we use, because you won't be able to see it so much on mine, let us know and we can send you the conversion that we did.
Mm-hmm.
If that's something that you guys want to do.
If you're interested in it.
If not, no biggie.
Don't worry. No
let
worries.
me grab the board.
Okay, see?
Because I think this
You
one
did
might
need the
need
board.
it.
I'm trying. Here it is, Lantern Lane.
Yeah, so this one is not, hers looks a lot nicer for you to see what the colors look like, and I didn't iron. I'm sorry, you guys. So what I did is I had to frog out some stuff, so I ended up just going back and doing the outline of the house, and you can't really see it, but I have the little urn there. So it's not a whole bunch that I did on this one. I worked on it for, I think, an evening, and that was about it. The other ones I've been putting more time into because I'm closer to finishing those as I drop the clip. So that'll be, once I finish one of the other ones. This one, I don't think I got very much further. I just have to fill it. This is the Frosty Happy Jolly Soul by Brenda Gervais. So she actually has the finished one as well. But she did hers on the called for, and I did mine on a blue.
Yeah. And
I just have the snowflakes and the fill-in of the snowman, and I am done.
And it shows up so nice on the blue. It really does.
I want to do the other snowman, the snowbirds one.
Mm-hmm.
It's shaking. I don't know if you can see it very good. But I'm going to do the snowbirds one with the 2 snowmen by Brenda Gervais on a blue as well, because I wanted him to pop. What's the point of stitching it if you can't see it? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's not true.
Well,
it looks good on it.
I can show you this one.
It looks good.
This is finished on the called for.
Yeah.
And
it's pretty.
You can see them. It's pretty, but you can't really see the snowflakes and everything around it.
Mixing the white with another color to make it show
it show a little bit more.
But this isn't the called for. It was as close to the called for fabric as we could get.
Yeah.
It was a scrap we had.
Yeah.
But
it was it was. I thought it was called for though.
It might have been. I don't remember.
This was a finish, not a fully finished. Just a finish this year.
I mean, you can see him. It's still cute. Yeah. I just wanted mine to be more I
love the way hers pops.
Yeah, I just wanted and that fabric's from Hobby Lobby, which my next one
I just wanted you guys to see the difference between it being on blue and being on the called for.
Yeah, and I have these next two are the ones I'm like really working my butt on. So they also have hoops because I literally have been alternating between them every night, like during the day and then the evening. I'm just trying to get them done. I should have them done already, I know. So this one is the Prairie Schooler 2023, and I'm actually gonna figure out where I could put the number 2023. Even though I'm finishing it in 2024, I want to know that it's the 2023 Santa because I started it last year. So it's really sad because he should be done, but he's not. And the only change that I did on him, 2 changes I did on him, is the flesh color of his face was 407 and I used 754. And then the other one is the green called for 501, but I used 163. Actually, I'm going to take it out of the hoop because I covered up some of the stuff. And I'll just put them.
Do you need a clip?
I'll just put them back in after. I'll probably take the other one out too, just because it's covering some of the stuff. Oh, I didn't grab the charm for this church, but that's okay. So I'm working on his hat right now. Maybe I should put it.
Is the charm right over there on the table?
No.
Oh.
I'm just gonna clip him with one. It's probably gonna be better for you guys to see. So he's almost done. I did like what I could fit in the hoop. That's why it's like odd where I have like the word started and not finished and the little dashes. I just did what I could fit in the hoop while I had it in a hoop before I had to move it. And then the last one is Country Cottage Needleworks Silent Night, Holy Night. Well, it's called Silent Night. I was reading the words on it. No, they did it on a really pretty blue, but because it's Silent Night, I wanted like a darker fabric. So, oh, I found my pen. I was looking for my pen earlier. Ow, ooh, needle. Don't poke yourself with a needle either.
Well, you've been poking yourself a lot lately with
I
needles.
have been poking myself a lot with it. I've been a little...
I'm going to get her some safety needles.
Like Tasmanian devil trying to get
safety needles and a library card.
So my mom dyed this fabric that I had, a linen. And last year when I started this...
Here's one of the clips.
I know, I don't know why I did with the other clip.
No?
Yeah, but I lost the other clip now.
I don't know what
I'm doing great, you guys. This is great.
She's having a good week.
So, the reason I didn't get as far last time was because last year was the first year that I really started doing linen, and then this year I really jumped instead of getting my toes just a little wet. So now that I've been working on linen more, I'm much more comfortable and it's moving so much quicker. So, this is what I have so far. So the border I have to finish. I have to do the snowflakes, fill in the church, do one more tree here, do the branches of the green on the trees here, and then, oops, do the border below the words. So it should be, and the window. I gotta do the window and the door. But,
and then tell them.
So I also have snowflakes, and then right here there's gonna be a big snowflake, but instead I found a really pretty charm that looks like
the star,
a star. So I'm gonna add that because I wanted it to be like at night since it's Silent Night. So once I have this finished, which I'm hoping by the end of this year, if not into January maybe, then I'll show you the full finish. I'm gonna frame this one. I know that much. The Santa I'm gonna do in a flat finish because it's too big for a tree ornament. I gotta do smaller fabric, I think, for like a tree ornament. But yeah, so, and this is the called for. I didn't change any of the colors. So, and those are my those are my whips.
That you've been working on.
I'm just throwing everything.
I know, I see.
I'm just throwing everything. I'm so excited about Christmas, you guys. And filming, I don't know where I put the clip.
We have to keep her away from the tree. Her dog does enough damage to the tree.
There. Yeah. Oh, not just mine. Carly does too.
Oh boy. Yeah. Yes, she does. Carly goes under the tree.
My poor baby getting blamed for this stuff.
No, she's not. I wasn't blaming her.
Anyways, so now those are the whips. And now we're going to show you our finishes. So, I think you have way more. Do you want to alternate?
I don't know.
Like I show one and then you show one?
Whatever. I just want to, I'm going to show this one first, only because on the last video, I told you I'd have it done, and I did finish this.
Yeah, she worked her butt off to get this finished.
In fact, that's part of the reason my wrist is in a brace.
Can I move the camera really quick? My baby.
Yeah,
let me show you.
She's going to come to us. Okay. Here she comes. Don't get sick, anybody, with moving it.
Lou! That's my baby. She's like, I want to see you guys. That's Luna. She's named Luna Lovegood after the Harry Potter character Luna Lovegood because she's my favorite. Hi, baby. She's pushing her way over,
no,
so she
Luna,
might.
No.
No, Lou.
You gotta stay there.
You look so pretty, though. Everybody's gonna love you. Everybody's gonna love you.
You can still see her.
Okay. Oh, can you? Sorry.
Yeah.
She's my baby.
Yep, that's your baby.
I got her right
Luna,
when
sit
COVID
down.
started.
Yeah.
Right before COVID
Yep.
started. Anywho.
So anyway.
She's just so cute.
She just wants in.
She does. She's like, oh, okay.
Here she comes.
Here
There's
she
nothing
is.
we can do.
Okay. So you gotta sit so we can take her. Oh, okay. Hi, baby. My baby. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna scratch her so you can show your stuff. Go ahead and show.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how this is gonna work now.
I don't know either.
She's
But
loving
anyway,
it.
I told you this is Teresa Kogut, Land That I Love. And I did finish it finally.
Do you want the board?
And, well, I was going to, but I don't know what the...
Hi, baby. Okay, you're gonna be behind the board.
I'm probably going to...
Uh-oh.
No, now see, she wants to move because...
Go on, Lou. Go on. Go back.
Go lay
Good
down.
girl.
Go on, baby.
Go. It's okay.
It's okay,
Go
go.
on. Go on. You can fit. Good girl. Oh, now she's gonna bring us her ball. You know those huge tennis balls?
Okay.
She pops it just so she could play with them.
Anyway, Teresa Kogut,
Sorry,
I
Mom.
forgot to look up what year I started it. In fact, I can't even find my books right now for planners. But here it
I think you
is.
started it last year.
I want to say it was a birthday start when I came up here to Tennessee.
Well, because you finished the other one and then you started your Thanksgiving and then this one, I think.
And then, but I loved it. Everything but the strawberry border. Excuse me, the strawberry border was not easy.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard, it was just tedious.
Yeah.
You know, and so it turned out very, very well. Now I just have to get it, I don't know, framed instead of in the under the bed box like everything of mine.
And then we were thinking, and this is something I'm going to do, I don't know if you're still going to do it.
I have no clue.
While I have it out here. So what we were thinking is I want to do some pins and drums with some of the, I don't want to stitch the whole thing, but I want to stitch some of it. So I love this flag piece, so I'm thinking of doing that. And then doing this around the edging for a drum. And then some like little pin keeps with those. So let me know what you guys think. You think it's a good idea? Sorry, I just love it so much. So that's what I'm going to do.
So I did finish that. That was a finish this year.
Sorry,
And you
I
saw Frosty.
I don't know where I put the other clippy.
I don't know either.
And my paper fell.
And then this is my Lantern Lane.
Which looks
I finished
beautiful.
this year.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, you finished
2023
it.
at the end of last year.
She started it and finished it at the same time. I started mine when she started hers.
Yeah, this was last year. This is before we started. See, a lot of mine are going to be before we started the flosstube.
Yeah.
So, and this is my Lantern
Some
Lane.
of mine you'll see.
Using Stitchy Stuff's threads. And,
Stitchy Stuff Co.
okay, Stitchy Stuff Co.
That's the name.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, that's her
I didn't know the
Etsy
Co was
shop.
actually on
Yeah,
there.
it's her Etsy shop.
And
I'll put her.
I love it. I'll frame it eventually. I don't know. I finish a lot of things and I don't fully finish a lot of things. I can finish things. I've done it. I have no.
She helps me.
You
finish
know, but I'm not sure how I want to finish them. Is where the
Yeah.
problem is with me.
And that's the other thing too is, you know, all the years we've made stuff, we've given it away.
Yeah.
So now we're kind of working on things that we want to put up in our house, like when I get a
For us,
house,
yeah.
you know, or an apartment, and what she wants to decorate this house with. So we're kind of focusing, but that's partly why we don't have as many as we could show. Because
Yeah.
a lot of the stocking.
Now, do you want me to continue?
Yeah.
Or? Okay. All
you
right.
have more than I do.
This is a Roveris.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did I take your Clippy?
I've got it in my hand.
Oh, wait, I found the other one.
Okay. And
Sorry.
it's the welcome one. I've got a lot of Roveras. I love their stuff. I just love it. And
It
this
turned
I
out really
finished
pretty.
in a weekend, I think.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, it only actually I probably was in the hospital doing this one too.
I think you were last year
Yeah.
in Thanksgiving time.
Yep. And
Yeah,
so I love it. I've got the little charm. I've got a bee charm and a crown charm. Now I've got this one, and then the other one says queen. So that one I will probably put the crown on, and I'll probably put the bee on this since it's the bee skips.
It's funny because I started buying bee stuff, and now she's into it. And then she started doing like Santas and things, and now I'm into the Santas and things
Santas
too.
have always been.
So it's like we kind of like rubbed off on each other,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But anywho.
Okay. So
Sorry.
Okay, this is didn't even know I had this, so we're adding it to my whip list.
Yeah, this is
But-
actually a whip.
Whip that I started years and years ago, and it's part of the ones we couldn't find.
And we found it when we were looking for the finishes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And it's in the Leisure Arts publication, The Charms of Christmas book,
I love that Santa on
which
the cover.
there's 1 through 24, I think, or 25.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I have all of them but number 1. So,
Ooh, and if you guys are looking for them and you're in Knoxville or close enough to Knoxville, the Carm Christmas store had like 10 of them, but we already had them, so we didn't get them. But they were like $3.99 a piece, so if you guys are looking for
that's
those
a
books,
really good buy for those books.
especially with them being out of print. I'm sorry, I'm shutting up. It's all
Didn't
her.
say
It's
nothing.
all her right now.
I didn't say a word.
I know, but I'm so
But here's
excited.
as far as I got on him. And so now that I have found him, he will stay in the book. Excuse me.
I'm just excited. Christmas is my favorite time of year.
And because I love stitching Santas.
Yeah.
So I will put him back in the book where he belongs. And
Do you
then
want
I
to
will
put
have
them down?
him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then, trying to see. This was finished. I'm in the process of frogging it. I'm frogging the name out of it, and I'm frogging the date. This was done September 10th, 1995, and I'm pretty sure it was out of a Cross Stitch Country magazine. But it was
looks like
for, I don't know, is she
Aunt
a great
Pat's.
niece? Nephew?
Your aunt's daughter. So your cousin?
I have
I don't know.
My cousin, I guess. I don't know. But it was for hers, but she got married several times.
Yeah, it would have been your cousin because
So
Uncle
I
Ron-
took it out for the person it was originally for because she,
it didn't last.
Yeah. And I was going to put the name of the new guy, but,
That didn't last.
well, yeah. So
I'm
I'm
just
just going to save it and keep it as a piece I have done. I don't know if I even showed that very well, but
I don't know. I couldn't see.
I don't know. Anyway,
It
that's
might be
okay.
bad juju at this point for the piece.
Now this
I love this piece.
was another, this is Twin Peaks.
Yeah, she loves Twin Peak primitives.
Yep. And they, this was my travel piece when I was going back and forth to Florida. And if you remember on one of the pieces I showed of Ashley's, it was stained with ink.
Oh, did
Well,
this one get it too?
This was one of the ones that was in there with it. Thus the reason, and I'm sorry I did not iron it,
You need me to hold it
but
for you?
yeah, because I can't hold it with my other wrist. But that's the reason the bottoms changed right in here and over here. This one had a deer. It was supposed to have a deer over here, but I had to cover it and adjust things to cover the bleed through.
Yeah. But it looks
So-
beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And I love doing it. I love doing Twin
It's not
Peaks.
doing the colors justice. It's so much
They look dark.
brighter in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with the ring light on, it's not showing it.
Well, it is an overcast day too.
It's
we have
getting
the
more
windows
overcast. We're supposed to have snow tonight. Okay.
and rain. But yeah, I love it. It looks so pretty. Okay, so if you want to see these in like better lighting, she is much better about posting them on her Instagram, and I will put her Instagram handle in the notes. So if you guys do want to go see the finishes, like in their actual color, because this isn't really showing it very well.
Yeah.
We can definitely do that.
Now, this one I did, and I finished it in 2022. I changed some of it.
2022 that she passed away?
It was right after she passed. And I was raised very English, and I mean literally Great Britain English.
Her stepdad was from Wales. So.
Yeah, and so we were raised very much to the royal family and the church and things like that. So when I was doing this, it's by Jacob.
Modern Folk Embroidery.
Yeah, and it was his stitch along for the year. And
Fruit of Plenty.
Yeah.
Mine's,
and oh gosh, I'm not even telling you the fabrics.
This is white chocolate.
Yeah.
16
count. And I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
I won't know those. Some of mine. They're
and
scraps.
I changed it at the end because it had the hands down below, and I wasn't crazy about it. And I went and she helped me find a picture of Queen Elizabeth, and I adjusted it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. We got it on Etsy. It was in a stamp.
And then
like
I put her birthday, because I was there for her...
Jubilee.
Yeah, Silver Jubilee. I was there for that. And then she passed right when I was finishing this, so that's why I finished it in the 2022.
She did like an ode to, or
yeah.
what was the right word?
I don't know what the right word would be.
In honor of
it
her. So she did. I don't even know what colors you did.
3777, and I want to say 3750.
Well, you did use a variegated. And
yep,
then there's
I did use a
queen.
variegated. Mm-hmm.
Right there.
And then I added a little bit of green just to give it a little bit different color.
Trying to show you. Sorry if I'm shaking and you guys are getting sick. I get really motion sick, so I totally.
And I can't really help her.
I totally can respect that, and I apologize if that's the case because I know how bad that can get or be. Yeah. But yeah, my goal for next year is to finish mine. I'll talk about my plans at the end of the video for next year because I got a lot.
Okay, now this was a finish.
This is so good.
And this took me, oh God, I want to say 2 years. It's on 14 count white.
Mm-hmm. Full coverage.
Full coverage.
Khaleesi. I don't remember the name. We got it on Etsy.
Yeah, it was a pattern. It was just Khaleesi, I think.
And she has another one of Khaleesi.
Yeah,
too.
the red Khaleesi. And so I did this one. It shows it a little bit better.
I love the dimension of her.
I love this one. I love Game of Thrones, which you already know if you've been watching us. If you're new to this channel, I love Game of Thrones.
There we go. Sorry, guys. I'm working on my Vanna White here. Sorry, I'm just in a really good mood. It's Christmas, my favorite time of year. And tomorrow, first day of winter. So
winter is coming.
Yep. We love Game of Thrones. Well, I like Tyrion, so I have a piece that I'm working on of him. And then we have
and then this is one of my Santa. That's what I used to always stitch, was a lot of Santas. And I gave a lot away, but I kept a couple, or I restitched them for me. This one I restitched for me, and it's from the Leisure Arts book. And it's just on 14 counts, and I think it was called Raw, if I'm not mistaken.
It looks like a beige.
So no, it was Raw. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raw looks different now, though.
Yeah, I mean these were done so long ago.
It's beautiful though,
I couldn't even
pops.
tell you what year.
And it's definitely a 14 count.
Yep. Yep. Well, back then
you had 14, 16.
We had 14 count, maybe
22?
16. Well, no, that one you'll see it.
She does have a 22 count, which I love how it looks. I think I'm gonna try my hand.
This is 16 count.
Oh, he's so cute.
Whoops, my all the strings on the side.
Oh, you have them.
Yeah.
I was like, did I take it on you?
This one was out of a kit. I found it at the flea market.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I found them at the flea market, and after I did it, I sent it to my sister-in-law, and she stitched it, and she won first place at her fair.
You know, that's another thing. Are
What?
there any fairs near here? Does anybody know in Tennessee, like East Tennessee, are there any fairs that you could enter cross stitch in? Because I'd love to do that.
Oh, I have no clue.
Okay, just
But
throwing it
anyway,
out there.
it's patriotic, and it's almost like a carousel horse, kind of.
Try to get the little, it's gonna just kind of shimmer the, sorry. It does look like a carousel horse. I didn't mean to cut you off.
But that was from a kid.
Sorry.
That's
It's
okay.
like a carousel horse and then you got quiet.
That's okay.
It's just the shimmers. I tried. They're all
the
sequins.
stars are sequins.
It was
yeah.
hard to.
I don't know. I can stitch sequins on stuff, a lot of stuff, but I'm nervous about beading. I still haven't started my Lady of the Flag.
I think you should do a patriotic wall with your stuff because these would look really pretty on the wall.
That's probably what I'm gonna do.
Ooh, that
we said the
wall.
wall there.
We have a. We'll have to show you. Like we
No.
have a wall. Well, we gotta paint. We gotta repaint stuff at our house and stuff. But we have a wall. I think is perfect for it. Ooh. I just thought of something. Did I tell him? Oh, okay. So very random because for some reason I'm being really random today.
Yeah.
Mom's like, "Who are you? What happened to you?" You know what it is too? I've been eating cookies, sugar cookies.
Oh.
That's
The
probably what
sugar
it
is
is.
killing her.
That's probably what it is because I don't eat that much sugar usually. I don't think. I don't know if I updated you guys. So I passed my class at Penn Foster for billing and coding, and I got my diploma, so I'm super excited. And then I passed the certification, and I have one more certification to go.
And then she's done.
And then I'm done. Okay, I just had to share
No,
that.
that was very good.
I don't remember if I told you guys, and I talked about
thought
it.
we told them your antlers fallen.
I know, I tried bending them.
happened? I know you broke them.
It's the sugar. I crashed. I don't know. Anywho, sorry. I was just so
Anyway,
excited.
This is something I did in 1987 of April.
That's really faded.
No, it was a light purple.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it did fade a little bit, but it's one I designed for my son.
Oh, you designed that?
Yeah.
She designed so many pieces when we were growing up,
But yeah.
and then she gave them away.
I
like,
either gave them away
birth
or I kept them, but I
announcements.
never did anything with them.
Yeah.
So this was Matt's, and yours is small.
Did you design mine?
Yes, and
Aw.
I don't know where it went.
I know we had those quilt pieces too. I don't know where those went.
I don't know where those are either. I have quilt pieces to make her a quilt. I have the pattern that tells everything, but I can't quilt. I can't quilt to save my life.
That's so
And,
cute. You did lowercase.
It was done. It was done every day that I had to wait for her in car line.
You did like 2 lowercase letters.
Okay.
Matthew, my brother, you probably noticed, it's 1 T.
Okay, well I couldn't go up again.
No, I know. It's a 1. He spells his name with 1 T.
Yeah, and this is a piece I did for Ash out of the Keepsakes calendars.
Along with the bumblebee theme.
Yeah, along with her bumblebee theme that she likes.
It's gonna go in my kitchen.
Yep, and I did this while she was at work and I was on bed rest.
She surprised me with it, and I hiccuped, sorry, but I love it. I don't think it's got, it's one of the older ones. It's got the back stitch, which I personally, you guys can let us know what you think, but like I like back stitching. Sometimes it just makes or breaks a piece, I think.
Yep.
But let us know what you guys think. Do you guys like back stitching, or do you guys prefer pieces that don't have it?
Yeah, it's like a lot of back stitching's gone out of style, kind of. Now this one will have the next one will really have a lot of back stitching. But this one was just a fast little piece, and I do have a question. Maybe somebody out there can help us with it. This is just a little piece. I was going to do something, but we got, some of our pieces got like these, I'll show it to you first, because I don't know how to explain it. You see that big brown dot? We don't know what it is.
And we don't know how to remove it.
And we don't know, we can't get it out. It's on our Christmas stockings this year.
When we unpacked them.
On just 2 of them.
And they were in totes with nothing that would leave that mark.
Yeah,
so
they
we
were
don't
packed
know.
away very nicely. and they all got stains like this. And I tried washing them out. I don't want to put bleach on anything, you know, so. But this is just one that I did when I don't know, I think the picture appealed to me at the time, and I sat down and did it.
And then she gave it to me. I took it. I did a closer up so they could see it.
Oh,
Because I didn't know how close we got it before.
Thank you. My wrist is starting to hurt.
Her wrist, she's got, what is it called? Bursitis? Bursitis. And her hip and her wrist on the same side. So she's been in...
It's swelled up.
She's in the hospital, or the
ER.
ER Tuesday night. Tuesday night? Yeah, Tuesday night. Because it was so bad. So she's trying not to
use it as much,
which is another reason she didn't cross stitch as much either.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they said lay off. I was like, really?
Yeah.
Do you know how hard that is when you're used to stitching whenever you have a spare minute and you can't?
Yeah.
Very hard, very hard. Okay, this was one out of Cross Stitch and Country Crafts or Better Homes and Garden. No, it's Cross Stitch Country Craft magazine. I used to get that. We couldn't afford a lot of things, but that was one thing my husband always made sure I had.
He loves that she loves cross stitch.
Yeah, well, he's the one that got me into the cross stitch.
I know, but he always says it. He's like, it's so nice she loves her hobby. It's so nice. Like, he loves it.
So I did this one, and there's a lot of back stitching in that one.
Yeah, there's a lot. Little clown.
And that was done, I think, on 14 count.
Hopefully that was a good...
All of these are done in DMC.
Hopefully that was a good picture, guys. I'm working on it.
Oh, and this is the oatmeal. I call it oatmeal.
This is what I call raw.
No.
I love this fabric. This is one of my favorite fabrics to stitch on.
Yeah, it's looks like oatmeal to me.
It's like a nice, like, natural looking. Maybe it's natural.
I don't know. See how it has the lines in it?
It's got the different colors. Yeah, I love that fabric.
So you guys can see that. But that's, you know. Now this one she made me.
I got it on Etsy. I forget who I bought it from.
Yeah. Looks like it's on, what is it on? 18?
18 count.
18, okay.
Is it on 18 count? Our thing is, we always say, love you more, no, I love you more, kind of thing. So, I changed all the colors. I have the pattern. If you guys like these colors, let me know, and I'll pull out the pattern and I can let you know what colors I changed it to. If you guys want. If that's something. And I'll let you guys know who stitched it too. I have to look for the pattern, but yep. And I did it last year. AMC 2023. It's backwards then. But yeah, this was so fun to do. And you got like, I think 2 patterns to choose from when I bought this. I'll have to look at my Etsy purchasing.
Okay.
Like who I bought it from. Because it's somebody I'm going to be like, oh, I should have known that.
Okay, now this one, okay, you guys are probably going to laugh at me.
Sorry, my bad.
Because when I stitched this, I had no clue, okay? Not a clue. It's 22 count, and I did 2/1. It's 1988, and I've got other years.
You did 2/1 on that?
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful, though.
And that's the back.
Okay, she taught me when I learned to stitch that if your back looks just like the front,
you're a true stitcher. That's what Evie always
that's what
taught
her
me.
person told her. So I'm always like, how's my back look, Mom? Before I show her the front. I mean, it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to see the back, honestly.
But it's
so
just, yeah.
It's just something we do now. Like, it's kind of like a joke. Like,
so
oh, how's the back
this
look?
is it. I don't know how close.
You want me to hold it, Mom?
Oh, I was trying to get it because I put it on the side instead of the center, but that's 2/1, 22 count, 1988. I had no clue that you could use just one strand, or, you know, you could go over 2.
It is so cute, though.
Yeah, that's one. I got a lot of comments on that on my Instagram.
To, figure out what kind of frame to put. It would be cute frame.
Well, if I could, I was thinking maybe a hoop.
Or a hoop finish. I don't know if you have enough to.
Yeah,
I don't know how to do a hoop finish, to be honest. That's
okay.
That's
this
my thing. I want to learn finishes.
By Amalyn.
Oh, no.
Those of you, yeah.
Oh.
Would know. It's in one of her first books that she released, and it's what the only thing my husband could find to pattern wise. She had a whole bunch of different ones, and I thought this one was funny. You know.
It is cute. Okay, sorry guys, I was reading it.
That's when I was teaching myself to stitch.
So
that was back in the early 80s.
And then, because it's backwards, we'll read
and
it.
I still have the book somewhere. I just
You want to read what it says so they know what it says?
You can
it's
read
backwards. It says bathroom, library, potty, loo, water closet, throne room, toilet, too. Many names to call the place, to powder a nose and wash a face. And then it says A, B, C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the side. But that's cute.
Yeah, put it up in a bathroom one day, maybe.
Ooh, you can put it in the downstairs bathroom.
The downstairs bathroom has one. Please remain seated.
I know, for the whole performance.
Yeah.
That came with the house, though.
That came with the house. Isn't that nice?
It was there when we,
Now, this I did for Ashley, and it is a 20 count, I want to say. Maybe 18.
I was going to say 18.
Okay, maybe 18.
I would like to frame that.
And, well, you can have it, yeah. And I did it, I don't know, just because I like the pattern. And I think at the time you and Becky were hanging out, and you had the blonde hair and she had the darker hair.
Oh, yeah.
Because you were blonde when you were little.
I used to be naturally blonde, and then it went dark.
You really went dark. She went to the dark side.
I did go to the dark side. But yeah.
Yeah, and I
just
know
love
what that was from. I don't
it's
even
in a
remember.
magazine, I think.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I honestly
if you guys
don't
know
remember.
the name, let us know, because super cute. I just love that.
Yeah.
Was that thunder? I think, sorry if you heard
It
thunder.
could be
It's
thunder.
really
It's getting bad out.
like, if you look outside, it's not even like clouds. It's just all like gray out there.
Now, these aren't done. I just finished sewing them into a little pillow. I have to stuff them yet. But I wanted to show you. This is my patriotic bear.
He's so cute.
And he's going to become a pillow.
You're doing a good job holding that.
And he's from Country Cross Stitch.
He's so
and
cute.
that was done back like in 84, I want to say.
That looks like, what, 18 count? Or 20 count?
It's 20 count.
It looks, yeah.
It's 20 count. And,
I think I'm going to start trying 20 count and stuff.
And then this one I just sewed up the other night is...
I think this
You'll have
was
to remind me
I
again.
think this is by Blue Flower, and it's the Tudor bee. And I think she used the same back for both.
And if I remember correctly, yeah, I did. This is my first work on linen. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, my first work, I'd never done linen before.
Yeah.
And this was just like 3 years ago, I guess. 2 years ago?
Well, you were, well, yeah,
I
because
didn't put a date on it.
the first year we were going to go to Stitch Con.
That's right.
She thought that was going to be her small giveaway.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was 2 years
And then we ended up not going.
So it was not this year, but the year before.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think she started 3 years ago.
Okay, I'm going to show this one.
I got to finish mine. I
This
wish mine
is
are bigger though.
Claire from Mira. Is it Mira or
Pixies.
Nora Corbett? Yeah.
Well, it's Nora Corbett.
Yeah, the
She
Pixies.
does both.
But this I did for Black November.
Yeah, September. Oh, Black November. Yeah, you're right. Mine is
And
on my
she's
list.
the first thing I beaded with just beads, not sequins, beads.
I don't know if you can see the Karen water lilies, like the dark orange. There we go, the orange. But then it really washes out the fabric. The fabric's true color is probably like that. Truer to color.
So
she has the other one to do, and I started the other one. I got to finish filling her in and beading her, and then I'm gonna do this one.
yeah, I've got plenty of beads.
I did mine on 18 count, and she did hers I think on 16.
16.
And I'm kind of wishing I did mine bigger, but I like mine.
Oh, see, I finished it 2023. That's when I finished beading it.
Yeah.
Okay, now this one is out of Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. And it was for my husband. And we took it out of the frame, and we kind of both did this one.
It was started with good intentions. And
I finished it with good intention.
I was like all gung-ho. This was when I was still new to stitching. So I was like, yeah. And then it was so much in the back stitching.
Is that on 14 count?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
But, I mean, it was so much. And I just was like, I can't. It's not going to get done in time. So Mom saved the day.
Finished it. It was framed. We took it out of the frame because it cracked and fell when we were moving. Yeah. So.
What else you got?
Okay, boy.
You got a lot more than I do. So.
Okay. Well, these, if you know us, everybody in my house has a stocking I've made.
Yep.
And except for my own, she made mine.
Made it.
And this was my husband's. This was a kit. This was crewel work.
Oh, that's what that is?
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one who didn't get it stitched.
He's the only one that didn't get cross-stitch. And these are, wow, 40-something years old now.
Yeah, they just hit their 40th anniversary in October, so.
Wow. And then this is first stocking.
Now his has the mark on it now.
Right, on his
so
name. You'll see the mark, that same dark mark is in the other one.
Yeah.
It's lighter because I tried washing it.
But,
this was one of the first stockings I made. Mm-hmm. And that was in 87.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I love mine.
This is so Ashley's. I was actually able to go and buy the pattern that I wanted for her.
Oh, you have the book right there too.
Yep. And it came out of Berry Christmas. Christmas Stocking Book 1 by Leisure Arts.
It's got like a little Westie on the front. Or Scotty.
Mm-mm.
Did you see that on the front?
There what?
It looks like a little Westie and a Scotty.
Oh, yeah.
We love Westies.
And this is hers.
That's so cute.
And I love stitching bears. And then I love stitching like crazy quilt patterns.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it reminded me of.
And I love it.
It was just so cute.
And you know what's nice? Like, as I got older, it still was a good one. It wasn't like too kiddie. Like kid-ish.
Like your brothers, I have to redo a new one because
he wants a hockey one now.
37 and he's like, really, Mom?
Can I have a hockey one with the, what is that, plaid he likes?
Yeah, buffalo plaid. And then this is another one of my books, Santa Claus Remembers by Leisure Arts, book number 18.
Oh.
Whoops.
There we go.
Book number 18. And this is where she got my Santa.
I picked different patterns and words and I pieced it together.
Yeah, and she didn't finish it all the way.
I don't know how to do that.
But it's good enough. I use it.
Like the G was a separate alphabet from the other letters. I made up the Merry Christmas from Ashley.
And the Santa is from the book.
Oh my gosh, that's 21 years old this year.
Wow.
Because it says 2003. But see, she's got a mark over my Christmas. So.
Yeah, we don't know what did it. We have no clue what did it.
That was just me piecing together patterns I thought looked nice. So it was very creative for me. And I was in 8th grade when I made that.
Yeah.
I was in 8th grade when I made that.
Now,
I'm very proud.
This is one of my Thanksgiving ones. And we just noticed that I have a little bit of back stitching to do on it. It came out of a Leisure Arts, Holidays Remembered.
Oh, the corn, the wheat.
Book number 5. If I can get it here without
There you go. That looks good. There's no
and
ring on it.
If you look at it real fast, she looks like she's done.
So it's right here.
And of course she's pointing it out. That's okay. I'm teasing you. I'm just teasing you.
It's here. We just have to do the back
I forgot the corn stalk.
Here. She did the bottom part, just not the top part.
Yeah. I didn't even realize that.
I didn't either.
That's been put away is done for years.
Yeah.
Years.
Well, now you got the pattern out. You might as well do it.
Yep. I might as well put it back in it and finish it up. So I will do that. Now, this next piece was a piece I did for me. I did it for a girlfriend, and I love the way it turned out, so then I turned around and stitched me one.
I think the page might be falling out, though, so be careful.
Okay. It was July, Cross Stitch Country Crafts, 92, July and August. And I had my whole kitchen done in apples.
And blue and white.
And
so
blue and white.
Perfect.
Before it became a thing.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
I think you need to do the lemon one. Lemon theme now.
Yeah, a lemon now.
Because they got a lot of cute lemon designs.
I can't even find it, but this is the magazine that it's in.
And that is the... What stocking's on the front of that?
I don't know. It's July and August, 1992.
It's like a little girl's room.
Yeah, their 7th anniversary issue.
Because there's a whole bunch that have stockings on the front.
And I've done all the pigs that were in here.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I did all those.
I was going to stitch her one of those for a present, but I didn't know that. Good thing I didn't do it yet. I was looking at those.
I think those are cute apples.
They are.
They look so real. And then the way you did the back stitching to crackle the bowl.
Oh, I like that, yeah.
I think it looks so good. Mm-hmm. I still love it. It's one of my favorites.
You know what? It matches the wall color.
Oh, you're right.
She could put it up in her kitchen.
I could put it up in my kitchen. All right. This was another one for my son. You know how you do that when you get kids? You make some for one for the other. And that one was called...
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
No, I'm looking at the piece. I'm just trying to see what she called. Not too big, not too small. It's on 16 Aida. It's when they first came out with 16 Aida, actually. It was even weave. It was a focus on even weave. And, yeah.
What about if you go to the pattern page?
I'm looking frame piece stitched on ivory Aida. Shadow box, stitch feather blue. Keychain. That's for that one. No.
It might be not too big, not too small.
It's 15 by 13. Maybe that's the name of it for the frame piece. It doesn't really give us a name.
What about?
Which is unusual.
Because sometimes with the pattern, it'll say the name above it. I don't want to
show you guys the pattern.
We're not going to show it. We don't want to get in trouble.
Okay, here's the pattern. Focus on even weave.
Old time toys.
Okay, old time toys.
So I think it's old time toys because that's what it says above the colors.
And it doesn't say who did it though.
Mm-mm.
No, it doesn't.
Super cute. We love it. Well,
I showed this, right? No.
This
is the one this one is in. The old time toys. And you can find these.
Yeah.
I found them in Goodwill, flea markets.
Some people sell them at flea markets.
And everything like that. So
yeah. I'm really into stitching because we'll have to show you guys.
We'll talk a little bit about our plans too, because
once we get your room set up, we'll do
take
a tour.
You down and show you the room.
She's got so many books, and I'm like borrowing them like crazy.
Yeah, that's why.
That
we need the library card.
She told me that last night. She's
I was looking at them. I'm going, where's this book? Where's this book? I need this book.
And I'm like, it's probably in my room. It's probably in my room. Probably in my room. She's like, oh, we're so getting you a library card for this.
So now these, eventually one day I want to stitch all of these. And
I have one going from
when I picked it up last night, one of the beads fell off. I do have the bead and I will restitch it on. Mm-hmm. And it is from Stony Creek's collection, the Carousel Magic. And I want to say it's book 117.
That's the one I have going.
I know.
I have one of them going. I just have to. Some of my stuff I can't find right now. Still.
I was trying to see if I could find a year for you guys. In 1993.
Ooh, good year.
And it's this magazine.
Or
is there still shiny on it?
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
There, you're good.
So it's that one. And this is the only piece I've gotten to do out of it. I have a ton of carousel books. I love doing the carousel horses.
And I used to collect carousel
And they've got the beads and a lot of Krennic and blending filaments in it. Mm-hmm. And I remember when I did this, you were little. You were a baby.
But I used to collect the carousel figurines.
So I got to leave this out because I want to stitch the bead back on.
It is pretty.
And
the one I'm working on that I'll have to try to find is this one right in the corner. Oops. This one.
The heads?
Yeah. It was I think I did it in 8th grade too, and that's why I didn't finish because the Krennic and the filaments was like...
And this was on a Sky Blue Zwag Art 16 count.
I marked it.
Yep, you did.
My bad. I don't do that now. We use working copies now. But
yeah,
back in the day,
we didn't think of that. Now, this is another one from Christmas Portraits, Leisure Arts. The same publication. This is book number 3.
Perfect. Yep, good.
Okay.
And then the page you have it open to shows it.
Yeah.
Shepherd's Abiding is what it's called.
And this is done on my, well, I guess it's like, I didn't know it was linen. It was a scrap piece I had from something. I don't know what it was. And I said, oh, that'll look really good. And I'll just fluff it on the sides because I had nothing. I had a stick across it to hold it up. And
you have the clips.
I know. Now, so you'll see where I pulled the threads out to make it look fluffy.
Like feathered.
Yeah, feathered, I guess is what you call it. I don't know.
I don't know.
But, and it just hangs on a stick. And I loved it. It was just very easy to sew, even with all the different color changes.
See if I could get it kind of closer for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then what does it say? I can't read that.
You
page.
shall find the babe wrapped in a swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And that's Luke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I had it facing me in case you need me to read it.
She's gonna lose these things yet. Almost done, people. Almost done.
Almost done with hers, then I have mine.
I know.
What are we
Okay,
at?
this
oh,
one.
55 minutes. That's not bad though, really. We're at
Yeah,
55.
I know. I know.
She's like, what? That's what I thought she...
The red clip just aren't getting along today.
Red, you know, hey, it's candy cane colors. Red
This
and
is
white.
Christmas Keepsakes, another book from Leisure Arts.
Shedding.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of Leisure Arts stitching. This is book 2.
These are the books I put a lot in my room so I could stitch.
And that was this one, book number 2. Sorry, guys. Book number 2, and this is the one I did. It's called An Elegant Era. And what I like is all the Leisure Art ones with the Santas and even the children and trees, they're all taken from antique Christmas cards.
Yeah, postcards and stuff.
Most of them are Christmas cards, but yeah.
Oh, some of them looked like postcards, so.
Well, that's the way I guess your cards used to look. If you go to like the antique stores and you look through the cards.
I collect postcards.
She collects postcards. I like to look for the cards.
But not blank ones. I like the ones with like historical things. Yep. Like I have one that talks about
World War.
I have one that talks about the crash before the Depression.
Oh yeah.
And then I have a whole set that's a dad and like, well, a guy talking to his daughter and his wife during World War II while he's in the hospital and what he hears about. It's just really interesting to hear or to read.
And so. That is mine.
Those are hers. Now I have a couple things. Oh, you didn't show your blanket.
Oh. Jeez, I thought I was done, guys. Sorry.
Some of the ones I have in my pile are mine, but she stitched some of them.
Okay, I have, these were the 2 things that I was saying I could not find anywhere. And this is going to be very...
hard to show.
Yeah. But this is what I used to make beforehand for everybody. I used to either design them, but this one was from out of a Cross Stitch Country Crafts. And it's going to say orchid. And it has got all the different orchids. Every square around it has an orchid. Or every other square, something like that. And that's the one we had to try and find the books, the end of them. I only got the books up to a certain point. And so we were trying to get the book so I could finish it. And then we couldn't find the actual stitchy piece. So...
Sorry.
And it's like a lap throw. They're pretty warm.
Lana's looking at me like...
I can't find the blankets anymore like this, so if anybody knows where to get them, let me know.
Yeah, because I would love to do one.
I've got bunches of different ones, but not any of
The
these
big
tight
size.
weave. Yeah. And then this one
Sorry, I know it's not
is
folded.
for a guy.
Sorry, guys.
And I didn't get to finish it, but it's got...
It's for my brother.
Okay. Got a polar bear.
Did you not want to say that?
It's okay. And a seal. And it...
My dog is a little gassy right now. I know.
And a penguin.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I wasn't going to say anything.
But she, yeah, it's...
I thought it was the blanket. I was going to say, where was this blanket?
No, she looked at us. She looked before she did it too.
And then it's got, I can't see, but can they see?
Over a little?
And that's his center. Oh, he's got stains on his ash.
Oh.
It's the dark bug thing. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, I'll see if I can get that out. If not, I'll have to stitch something over it. And those were the two things that we couldn't find.
Hers isn't as far, but we found the books for them.
Well, I got the books for the orchids, so I can now work on that and finish it.
But if you guys know where to get the blankets and those side, I mean, they're big. They fit on like an adult.
Yeah, you use 6 strands when you stitch them. You definitely need to.
I would like to stitch one for myself. I mean, she gave me one. Here, I'll show you.
I have yet to see them anywhere in the stores. I've even gone to RL&S.
This is the one that she stitched.
They don't carry
for
this
me.
stuff. Yep, that's the one I stitched for you.
Catnap.
Because she loved cats.
Pause and refresh. And then the
alphabet.
The cat
I had
alphabet.
exactly 26 panels.
It's so short. I'm like trying to.
Mm-hmm.
And then try to show you the whole blanket.
Mm-hmm. But it's a little bit smaller in the little squares, and then the big center you have to make it. You have to enlarge it. Okay, throw it on my pile. There we go.
Okay, so now for my
now your stuff.
Oh shoot, this one's not completely done.
It's not? Oh, you don't have the name to put on it.
No, I didn't do the bomb wheel. Well, this apparently is a whip. I was making it for my friend, but
they lost contact.
Yeah, we lost touch, so I might just frog out the information.
A needle sitting in it too.
I know. Frog out the information. And then the bottom part has a whale. It's at the top of his tail.
Do you remember who? Was that by Stony Creek?
Yeah, I have the book in my room.
I'm going to move over a little bit.
So that one wasn't finished. And then I had a thing for doing baby announcements when I was younger. I don't know. This one's all stained too, though.
Yeah, I don't know what we can use. I used to use this stuff on our uniforms.
Was I supposed to outline the words?
No, just the beginning ones. Just certain ones were lined.
Oh.
The stuff we used to use on our scrubs to clean them.
Super
but I'm
cute.
afraid to use it on this stuff with floss.
It's all stained,
I don't know.
though, even the floss.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
And the other one I had.
Oh, I love this one.
I think this one's so cute. Like if somebody had twins.
Well, they have to be a boy and a girl.
I know. So, you know what it was? They were kits, you know, when there weren't a lot of options back in the day. And I think I just liked them and...
You got them.
Yeah. So this is...
That was before she used to go shopping in my store.
Yeah. This is the stocking.
This is beautiful.
I love this. This was so much fun to stitch. This is by Cooler Designs.
And
this pattern is on 1, 2, 3 Stitch, and then they have a non-stocking version of it, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
I stitched this when I was at work on break.
Yep, she just has to find somebody to give it to.
Yeah, I had the name Jeff because I was making it for somebody, and then it didn't work. I made other stockings that I sent to people, but... Now, this is one that Mom did. So this isn't one of my finishes, but it's for me.
Yeah, it was for her.
I think it's on 18 count, 20 count.
I don't know.
Might be 20
It was a scrap piece. It was years ago.
And I love it. But I didn't stitch it. She did. And I don't know where it was from.
I think part of it was from something, and then I modified it.
Yeah. So this is a Teresa Kogut. I want to get her other star patterns because it was so fun. And I'm going to make it into an ornament. And this took one evening to stitch. Like I started it and finished it the same in one sitting. I was having so much fun, yeah. I know. I was so proud. I was like, ooh, that was super quick. This one is for my dad. I have an acorn piece of wood cut out.
One, yeah.
And then I have an acorn button to put on it. And it says, welcome to the nut house, because he always fed
back in Florida, he fed the squirrels like crazy.
So, super cute. I used Anchor for this.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not the called for. I just picked colors that matched the called for colors.
Oh, they're vacuuming in the leaves.
This one is, I think it's a Little House Needleworks. I don't think it's Country Cottage. And the border at the top, I decided not to do on the bottom. So that's the only thing I changed on it. And I put blue in the windows. That wasn't called for. And then the word sunflowers.
You used the variegated.
Yeah, the
DMC.
words I used the variegated DMCs. But I like it. I love sunflowers and bumblebees. So, yeah. And I finished that in 2022. So, yeah. And
yeah, we got to get to start finishing some of these.
I know.
It's just we never really knew how to finish things until we got into the cross-stitch community and started talking to people and finding out how to do things. And then Vonna, I love her videos because I've learned so much through them. And Helen D, she does some good ones too. I can't think. There's one other lady, and I can't think of who it is.
I don't know. I should put the year on this. This was my New Year's start this year. Yeah.
14 count.
Probably 14 count. It was a scrap you gave me.
Okay.
The background was supposed to be stitched in pink, but she had a fabric that kind of matched it. I should probably put the year on it because I stitched it this year. This was my New Year's start. And it's the... I want to say they're called the Miyake cats. Miyake cats.
Miyake.
But it says welcome. And I love it. So cute. He's going to get framed. I have a frame that looks like bamboo and it's in gold. It's packed up right now, so I didn't put it in. But he's so cute. I love him. And that was with the called for.
I know, that turned out really cute.
And that, you know what that was? A free DMC pattern off their website. I have two of these. This is my bigger one. I'm pretty sure I have the small one in there. But I did Nevermore in the color Jack-O-Lantern. This is Lizzie Kate.
From Weeks Dye Works, yeah.
Yeah, and this is Lizzie Kate, and I love it. This is the fabric my mom dyed for me, and it's going to be a pillow.
Yeah.
I got to do hers in all black. And then I have a small one that I was going to send to someone, but I don't know if I'm doing that. Might just make it a little ornament for my Halloween tree.
Oh, yeah, you did all these on my scrap pieces.
Yeah, I have 2 more Lizzie Kate strings. I'm working on the Easter one. Oh, no, I have 3 more. But I have 2 currently in progress, which is ridiculous because I finish them in a day. The spring string and the buzzy string I have in progress, and then I have the doggy string. But these are the ones I finished, and I stitched all of these this year.
Yeah, you did.
So this is the Christmas string.
And it's on sparkly, whatever they call
Opalescent.
that. That's it, opalescent fabric. Piece of scrap fabric.
From a stocking that she stitched.
That's really cute.
Thank you. They were so much fun.
We always use a lot of our scrap pieces because...
This one I changed a couple colors, and this is the Halloween string, or spooky string. The house color I changed, and then the house looked like eyes, so I made lines in the roof to kind of look like eyebrows. So there it is all together. And then that's the roof.
That's on a tea dyed.
This is a tea dyed. But yeah, I think I changed the hat too. I think I felt like there was too much purple, so I did the house blue, if I remember correctly. And then this is the thankful string, I think it was called. These are so much fun, and they're so fast to like whip up.
Now you're going to put those on that piece of wood, right? And then change them out with magnets?
Yeah. And then, the Mary string, I think, is the last. Yeah, because the other two I didn't finish yet. I'll finish them, though.
Sorry about the strings hanging.
The white on all of these was 712. So you can actually see it better than it's showing on here. Really can't see it, but you can see it in person. So
you can see it in person?
The 712.
Oh.
Better than you can on there. It was kind of like...
I thought you were inviting everybody over.
Come over at 712, people. This I finished at StitchCon, and I rang the bell.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Star Sapphire fabric, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And it is the Rabbit and the Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Called for colors. See, my bunny looks more chocolate than yours.
Mm.
Maybe it's the fabric.
It's the same color.
But yeah, I love this. And I rang the bell. I was so nervous, but I was like, I gotta do it. I gotta go up in front of all these people because I'm scared too. But everybody was super friendly. She filmed it, and people started talking to me, and I was like, oh, this isn't so bad. Now this one is Primrose Cottage, and it's Hello Summer. Now, I did make changes on this. The letters are in that sparkly DMC flosh? Mulene, I think.
Mulene,
and then I wanted it kind of more bright, because to me, colors in summer are bright. So I really brightened them and changed the colors. So, here we go.
It's really getting dark.
And these are all anchor colors, except the mulene.
Yep.
So, I like using anchor. We got a lot of anchor colors, so I use them for like small pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And then this was my birthday start from this year. This is the cherry.
This is pretty.
Cherry Basket, I think, by Blackbird. On the Called For vintage.
Country mocha?
Yeah. Linen.
Called
For colors.
32 count.
32 count. And I love it. It was so fun to do. My initials and the date.
That is pretty.
It was my first Blackbird I ever did, and now I'm like, I just went through all her books and picked which ones I want to do, because she has a lot of the books. There's like 2 we want to get, but it was so much fun. And it had the I was nervous because it had the specialty on the basket, the Smyrnas, I think they're called.
Yep, Smyrnas.
It was so fun. Oh my god, this was so fun. But if I knew I could fit 2 on this piece, I would have.
Turned it.
But I think I'm gonna frame or pillow. I don't know. These, I don't know if I'm turning them into pillows or frames. This, I believe, was an October House pattern. I forget the name. And a fun little side note, I thought. I used the color Lunar by Stitchy Stuff Co. And I bought a skein. I didn't even use the whole skein to stitch this. I was so excited. And I did 2 over 2 on this. I don't know if you can see the variegation.
Really show the variegation, because it looks gorgeous.
You kind of can see it the closer you get. But oh my god, it is my favorite color by her. And blue's my favorite, so this one was supposed to be in blue, and I just picked that color. And if you guys want floss that stitches beautifully, like, it did not on me, I didn't have any issues.
No,
the variegation is gorgeous.
It's stitched so smoothly. It's like, I wish I knew what if she does something special to it, I wish I knew what it was, because
she's my favorite hand-dyed stuff.
Yeah, mine too. I love her stuff.
The next one is a Lizzie Kate, and I did this in anchor as well, because we have so much anchor. I don't want it sitting and getting old. And like I do waxing moon designs. Like, I have the houses, but I don't know where it is to show.
I don't.
But I did those in anchor, and I have the rest of the series that I'm gonna stitch and do in anchor. But this is anchor. I switched some of the colors.
Now that's on 32 count linen?
It's a scrap.
Okay.
I don't even know.
It looks like it.
It looks like 32. It looks like it could be 16 count. But it was so much fun. You know, a lot of these, including the string and this, I was on vacation because I was watching the dogs, and they went to Tennessee, and I like stitched up like 5 or 6 smalls. It was so much fun. So the next.
Did she feed you guys? Because we haven't done it yet. I know you're all looking at us.
The next 2 are Halloween ones. This one.
That's cute.
Was by Jabco. You buy the button pack and you get the pattern. Now with this one, I did a lot of changes. This was one of my first ones on linen.
Because it was boobies?
This was my first linen.
Yeah, I think it was.
It was my first linen. So the purple behind Frankenstein.
It's not there.
Is not the called for. I wanted it purple.
And I think the blue.
The blue behind the mummy. Not called for. I just wanted blue on that side. And I didn't leave. I don't know if they had to have a space in between them. I think they did, and
really?
I think I just did them next to each other. Whoops.
Niecy Lynn did those too.
Yeah, the reason I bought this was because Niecy did it, and I was like, ooh, I have to do it. And the only thing I messed up on, I think there was supposed to be white in this corner, but I missed it, and I think she did too. I think it's just something, it was just so small.
He's just a chunky pumpkin.
But he's so cute.
It is cute.
Snapshot or something. Because it says hashtag be frank, hashtag sweet tooth, and hashtag that's a wrap. And I'm corny. And the last thing I stitched on this was that's a wrap because it was the end of it. So that's just me being corny. And then
I don't think I saw this one done.
This one is Shepherd's Bush.
That's cute.
The pattern was like $3 and change, and then the button pack is what cost more. But you know what? Like,
that's cute.
I want to stitch them all now. And I outlined the bats on the moon because I wanted them to stand out more prominently. So this was fun. Took me like 2 evenings to do. Yeah, but he's so cute. And it says howl. Howling, happy Halloween. Oh, and if you look at the pattern, it shows a purple X there, and then there wasn't anything on this side, so I just added a purple X just so it matched, kind of make it a little even, I guess. I don't know, this was so fun. Now I'm like, I need to get all the shepherd's bush, and then I'll buy the beads later, buttons later. And then my last 2, we're going to be making into pillows. Probably this week.
Yeah. Because this
one is for her. I was gonna save it for Christmas, but when it comes to like gifts, I'm like, I know something you don't know. Oh, you're gonna love what I got you. Oh, you're gonna love it. And then finally I cave and I tell her what I got her. So yeah. So this one, and then I added the Emma heart. I made it in letters that I thought looked nice, and then I did little hearts next to them. But that's
baby.
It was going to be an ornament, but now it's going to be a pillow.
Yep.
Flea's Navidad. This is out one of her books. I have it in my room because there's a few more patterns in it that I want to stitch. And
that's
this
a Better
one,
Homes and Garden book.
This one I'm going to restitch for me. But you guys saw my fur baby. I'm going to change the ears on the dog and make her Luna's color. So I'm going to put Luna Lovegood at the bottom. And then this one is for my friend. He's a fan of the Jungle Book. So his cat's name is Bagheera. And the cat was an orange stripy cat. And I changed it to be the colors of his cat. And then I put his name and I put little fishies next to the name. So this is for him. And he's moving. So when he moves, I'm going to send him this. But yeah, Santa Claus. These were so fun. They were so quick to stitch. And and I changed
the paw prints, wasn't it? No, it was something you changed.
Oh, the scarf. The scarf.
Oh.
I made it plaid instead of one color. It's not really showing very well. And the stocking, because it had pink, and I was like, it's for a boy. So I did orange. And then this one, I don't think I changed. Oh, I did change something on this.
Okay.
I did the little sparkle on the, where did it go? Where'd it go?
Collar?
The collar, yeah. To make it look like a little bell. Can't really, oh, there you kind of see it. But any whoosy whatsies. That's all my finishes. I have more, like I said, I think they're packed up from when we moved, and it just didn't,
We're still trying to find things. And then when the garage collapsed because of the trees,
yeah.
it kind of set us all back. But, okay. Plans, I guess.
Plans.
And,
Okay, Mom, are you doing Whip Go next year?
I don't think I am. I like Whip Go. But I don't think I'm going to do it next year. I've got way too many I think I have 24 whips.
You have the paper.
Yeah.
I think she's got 24 or 25 whips.
Yeah, which is a lot for me. I'm usually monogamous. I do one and I finish it, and then I do another one and I finish it. So this year I decided, okay, let's do, you know. And the year before I'd finished an awful lot. I didn't have much to work on. So this year ended up being a lot of starts. And
she enabled me a couple times.
yeah, and I just, I want to get them done. They're pieces I want to get done, and if I do Whipco, I won't.
Whipco.
That's what I said.
I thought you said Whipco.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. She's gonna say Whipco. I don't know. My ear has been plugged up. I don't know if it's like the stuff.
But so no, I'm probably not. I'm not planning. When we go to StitchCon, I'm probably just gonna buy fabric.
Me too.
Unless it's a pattern I really, there's always a pattern.
I don't know, the Annex is a very good enabler.
Whew.
But I'm going for fabric as well. I just went through all my patterns that I have, and Lord help us. We'll never stitch
I haven't
them
even
all.
gone through mine yet. I'm still waiting on shelves to be put up.
Yeah.
Before I can finish going through them. But
So fabric.
yeah, so it's fabric maybe.
Project bags. You talked about getting project bags.
I do
at
want some
StitchCon.
project bags. Yeah. I keep a lot of my stuff in Ziplocs. And I think I have 2 project bags, maybe 3.
2, I think. You have the one Patty sent you.
Yep.
And then you have the one you did buy at StitchCon.
Yep. So I have
she's
2.
got 2.
So yeah, I'm gonna start looking and seeing how to make those so that maybe I can make me some bags, and that's pretty much what I'm gonna work on next year. Just trying to get everything done, and you know, cause like I've got mirrors almost done. I mean, they're to the point where I just finished ordering all the beads, and
You didn't show that.
that's okay. I'm not gonna.
No, we already showed it before.
Yeah. So the only other thing I can think of is I was sewing a Glendon Place sunflower. Kind of like a mandala sunflower. And I didn't have all the, what is it, that thread they used? I can't think. It starts with a T.
I don't know what it's called.
Oh, gosh. I can't think of it. So I subbed it out and I matched it up and did it with DMC.
The DMC that they told you.
If I remember, I will show you guys. It's totally different. I'm not sure I'm liking it. I may be passing it on if anybody was interested in it. And,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look, it's the called for DMC as if you were not to use the other called for, but it doesn't.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
I'll show it in our next video after the first of the year. I'll show it to you then. And yeah, I think if anybody wants it, I never got the beads. I didn't order the beads for it yet. But I don't think the beads would match it now that I look at all the colors.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll show it to you next time. And I think that's about it.
Are you doing any like two threads a day or anything? Or?
No, I was thinking of doing, I think I'm going to go back to my monogamous where I get one piece and I finish it. Because I've got Earl Grey, I've got the Sun Goddess. They're both almost done. I could finish those.
Yeah.
And then I could just bead them. And then bead the Lady of the Flag. I finally got all the beads for that. There was one bead it was really hard to get. I got all those, and I've got a stand that my husband and I found at Goodwill that I can put it on so that I can bead it. But now I've got to watch this. But I am going to do them. I'm going to finish them. Excuse me. Got hiccups again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to finish them up. I have my Santa of the Forest I want to finish. And, yeah, some smaller ones like Isabella and Emma.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, and see how many I can get done. See if I can get, instead of doing 25, what do you call that? 25, what are they doing?
Well, I don't know if they're doing it, but I'm
What
thinking they are, and I'm going to do it.
Okay.
So this current year, Sarah's Stitchery did 24 finishes in 24.
Mm-hmm.
And she, like, did amazing doing it. And she even fully finished her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking that idea. It's not my idea. Oh.
She loves her thread.
I'm taking that idea and I'm going to do 25 finishes in 25 because I have 45 whips, which is way too many. And I can't, in my mind, I can't bring myself to start anything else until I get some finishes, especially on the small ones, you know, but I want to work on the big ones too.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. If I do 25 and 25,
you'll have all your whips done.
Kill all my whips, not kill them, but you know what I mean. Take care of them, and then I can start brand new in 2026. You know? Yeah.
And I even have a list
of all her whips.
Like 2 evenings I'll finish this thing, or like do the monthly thing. So I've got like a whole idea. I started Modern Folk Embroidery's Salentine one last year, and I planned on working on the 14th of every month this year, and it didn't happen. So that's my plan for next year. I'm just gonna like really hustle to get stuff done, because I figure when I finish 5 whips, I can start a new one or buy myself a new pattern. We'll see how it goes. No, I can start a new one. I literally have 10 binders full of patterns, and I have baskets of pattern. Oh my God.
She's got a lot of
I have too many.
I thought I had a lot.
I'm 35 going on 36, and I probably wouldn't even stitch them all in my lifetime if I don't start really kicking
You better hurry up.
I know. So, yeah, so I want to, you know, of course, Brenda Gervais I love, and, you know, but we got the Blackbird books and stuff, so I'm going to focus also on using books that we have, like the,
yeah, that's what I said too.
Leisure Arts and,
the we've got so many patterns that we want to do. It's crazy, and they keep designing more beautiful patterns every time, and it's, you know, and that's
so
what's very hard,
to
because we do want to support you know, the community, and buy stuff, and we will be buying stuff. But
oh yeah, you know what? Watch, I'll be buying a ton next year. I say just fabric at StitchCon, and I'll be buying tons of
patterns.
I know myself.
I never seen so many patterns as I saw last year, and I was like, oh my God,
and
I have to have this, and I bought them. Now where are they?
Oh my
God!
God!
Down in a bin downstairs in my room.
That's the fun thing though, because it does make a difference. Like there's a prairie schooler that I got at StitchCon, and I never would have thought I'd buy it, but I liked how it looked on the wall. So I was like, I need to do that. That looks so pretty, you know.
Yeah,
so
when you see them stitched, it makes a big difference.
It does.
Big difference. And it's just, and part of it too is collecting the patterns. That's a hobby too, honestly.
Yeah.
You never have enough. But we're going to try this next year and just kind of slow it down. I think we bought over 75 patterns each this year.
Not just from StitchCon.
No, not just from StitchCon. From the whole.
Each 75 patterns?
Yes, I know I did.
I'm going to think about this now and be like, God, if I bought 75, I'm in trouble.
I'm on a fixed income. If your father knew I bought 75 patterns, no, he'd be
no,
fine.
he offers to buy
He'd be
them for
fine.
her.
Yeah.
He loves her. having that
He likes me
hobby.
stitching. I'm pretty lucky. I get to stitch almost all day. I get some of the housework done, or I have it broken up into different days of the week, and I'll do that, and then...
Yeah, but like it's so cute because she works on her cross stitch, and then he works on his models and his trains. So it's like, you know, ooh, 129. That's my birthday. That's what we're at.
Oh.
An hour and a half.
You're
Sorry.
still watching the time, huh?
No, it just popped up. I just noticed it because it's my birthday.
Anyway, I did want to... that was your plan.
That was
what
my.
you were gonna do.
I'm not gonna go into detail. I could, you know what? I could post a picture on my Instagram and tag you guys
If you
so
want,
can
yeah.
see it.
I'm gonna hope everybody out there has a wonderful Christmas.
Safe.
Yep.
Holiday.
And because I have to get back to baking. And
Look,
and I
Luna's
gotta
like-
feed the girls.
Luna's like,
hey,
not to alert anyone, but I haven't eaten in a while. Hi, baby. You're gonna say bye to them? Look, Lou.
But I want to say, Dina, I hope you're feeling better. And Steve, I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, sympathy.
And,
Hugs and prayers.
yeah, and then Patty Penn, which is stitching with my kitties.
Yep.
And your 2 surgeries went wonderfully well, it sounds like. Can't wait to see you.
Yeah.
And I hope you're doing well. And Nisi, I hope you your finger gets better. And Christy,
And
you're
Merry
back.
Christmas, Scott
I
and
hope
Karen.
your surgery, because you had your
Harry
surgery. And Harry, you're doing great. I saw the thing you stitched. It looks beautiful.
Oh, and shout out to Unfinished Stitches, because I really enjoyed your fall and your winter whip parade.
Yes, we loved it.
I like them. They're so sweet, Madison
they are
and
so
Bonnie.
cute.
If you guys haven't watched them, they're really good.
Really watch.
We've been
They're
watching a
good.
whole bunch though.
And then of course we watched Laura and Brenda.
Lala D. Oh,
and Lala
D.
D. Yep. Laura and Brenda, the serial stitcher.
Because everybody's been doing like finishes and whip parades, and
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Loving it so much.
I think that's about it, people.
Yeah, I think so.
Love to hear from you. Any comments, any suggestions on how to get those stains out would be great.
We love you guys.
Yeah, love you and see you next time. It won't be till after
Merry
the first of the year.
Christmas.
So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
And see you guys next year.
see you all
2025 is going to be a good year.
Gonna be a great year.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Gotta go feed Lou.